G'day, welcome to Art with Alison. Today I'm going to be doing a straight pour on a 10 by 10 deep edge gallery wrapped canvas. I think that lovely dong was possibly because I have sprayed it underneath and as it hit that, oh, doesn't that sound nice? Anyway, so I shall start with, actually I'll start with the tiniest, weeniest bit of this, which is white with satin enamel in it, but really only just a dash. Don't want a big cloud effect in the middle. And then this here is Acrylic rich gold. Just a bit of that. Hope you can see what I'm doing. This is Arteza Bordeaux Red. All my paints are mixed with Floetrol and only Floetrol. This is Arteza Pearl Marmalade. I've got them not as thick as I usually do. I'll show you in a minute. This one here, actually no, I'm going to do a teeny weeny bit of, this is the 24K gold. Just a little bit of that. And now this is Arteza Pearl White. So with the metallics, they're usually a bit thicker than the other colours. So this one's a metallic, but it's still only doing a small mound on a mound. Teeny bit on the other side of that, and now I'm going to do silver. This is Acrylic silver. Do a bit more of that, I think. Bit of contrast in there, and this is the Arteza Rich brown. It's actually a gorgeous brown, and if you look you can see different colours in the brown, if you see what I mean. I'll do a fair bit of that one as well, I think. This is Arteza Crimson Red. And I'll go back to the Acrylic Rich Gold. The ordinary golds give my surface of the table's clean, so I can do that. The ordinary rich golds, or just golds, are likely to react in the same way as all the other colours, whereas the 24K gold is likely to give those lovely boulder type cells. Alright, so we'll go back to the, let me think, actually I might put a bit of the pearl white here. Just for a bit of contrast again. And now I'll do a tiny bit of the 24K gold just to separate the white from the reds. I don't really want a pink. It still might happen. She might do a bit more. It's very thick, that 24K. Mind you, the Bordeaux red I have found does tend to stick to itself, if you know what I mean. It's an opaque colour. Alright, some more of this lovely pearl marmalade. I love this colour. It's kind of like a copper in other colours, only richer, because again that gives all those lovely different colours within the same colour. Well, I think that is quite full enough. Let's bring this over here. Just putting on cups this time. It's on the silicone mat, so they should actually stick more so than not. Right, I'll bring that a bit closer. I've got you on an angle so you can see me do the pour really, because you should be able to see the cup, and then I'll bring you up higher to see what I do next. So that's pretty much centered. Enough to see the pour anyway. I'm pretty sure this is a Raldo white with Floetrol and then satin enamel added, about 20% extra satin enamel. That'll do to start. This might be rather a lot for this canvas. We shall see how we go. Try and get it in the middle. Also, I try and watch what's happening here to keep that centered, as it's more likely to end up with a more even colours for the pour, if you know what I mean. So silver. I don't use silver much in my pours. It's making some nice cells there. Alright, tip it a bit more. No, it's going a bit wibbly wobbly, so I might do a jiggle. Get down to that white at the bottom. And I should have put something underneath, because this island bench in my kitchen doesn't seem to be even. Right, now tip the cup up a bit. Oops, see, and that helps it to stop of its own accord, so you're less likely to get the big line of it as it comes off, which is so easy to do. Yes, I think that's a lot of paint for this canvas. No, those cups should all be even, because they're all from the same brand of yogurt as far as I can remember. Some nice cells coming up. I'll just hold that straight. Oh, look at that silver's doing. And there's the 24K. And there's a little bit of it there that's come up. The torch it helps two things. It helps to pop the bubbles, and it also does help bring the cells up. Now, I've just remembered something I wanted to ask you all. I hope that you're all listening. I wanted to ask whether you guys like me going into great detail each time of the reasons why I do everything, or if you're sick of me doing that and would rather just watch. you know, watch without me talking, basically. I know probably the new people new to acrylic pouring are more likely to want to hear me speaking, as in they're more interested in learning. But I know a lot of you have been following my channel for a long time. Get those out of the way. And you might be, you know, you already know everything I say each time. Anyway, let me know and I can get some sort of a gauge whether or not you're interested in me continuing to talk. So you might notice now that I've run out of the white along the edges. This is where I should have either the cup still underneath or pegs. Maybe I should just let them get paint all over them. Yeah, I guess I probably should. That's what Sarah Mack does, I think. And Sarah Mack is my inspiration for the straight pours. I'm sure she is for a lot of you guys. She's just does the most amazing straight pours. If you haven't heard of her, just look for Sarah Mack in your YouTube search, S-A-R-A-H, and you're sure to find her. It was Sarah's lovely pours that got me hooked in the first place. Alright, loving the cells that are coming up. I might continue trying to pour off that corner there. I'd like to not lose all that gold if I can help it. Sometimes if you just do that, it helps to bring it over. Because if it doesn't all come over, it'll all just come back, if you know what I mean. It's always a good idea to get it to go back to the middle, and that way when you go in your next direction, the whole lot goes. Let's see, it wasn't quite down there enough, which is why it started sliding around. Don't want to trip from this end. So you can see when it goes over the edge, it then hooks over and then it stretches out. So this is why I should have pegs in, so I don't muck up my edges. So I need to take my fingers away, basically. I'm loving the middle there. Stretch it out a bit more. It's always sad to lose pretty bits when you do that, but sometimes you just got to do it. Oh, I was going to bring you up, wasn't I? Oh, I'm sorry. I can't really do it now. So not quite. I'll try and turn it around a bit. I'm just trying to pour off that corner there because it didn't go off enough really, and getting the white coming through. Maybe this was house paint, because the house paint does tend to come up with the white cells, I think. I think that's what does it. I've still got to, mind you, I can do that with, I can fill that in with some paint afterwards. Do I like this? Not sure. I think I'll stretch it out some more. There's some lovely, interesting cells over there. So I'll tip it this way. Try and let you see what I'm doing. Try and force it off, sorry, around there. A bit more, because it's just, I know straight lines are not that interesting, not as interesting as these lovely ones over here. So, just letting this fall over the edge a bit. I'll bring it, I'm going to rest it on the table because my back's hurting. Might bring these cups back, eh? Alright, I'll clean my hands off and I'll bring you higher up. Just give me a minute. Well, there you are, you're a bit higher up now. I'm actually really liking this. Not so keen on those white dots simply because it doesn't match the rest of the painting. So I might just pour that off. Turning off. It's amazing when you just let it sit for a few minutes, it kind of sets up already, doesn't it? Well, I might leave that then, and I can always go over that with some paint. Which is probably the better way to do it anyway, because I want to keep that silver. So what I can do, first of all, I can look and see what's in my paint pot from before and see if that will work. So I'm just letting it run down. It's important to let it go over the edge. No, I don't like that. Alright, I'll make up a new pot. Right, so I'm going to pour a bit of the Bordeaux red and a bit of normal gold. Pearl marmalade. I don't think I'll do white. I might do a bit of silver though. What I do now, because if I pour that now, it's just going to come out solid colours. So I just give it a little stir, just to get the colours a little bit mixed. I might put a bit more Bordeaux red in at the top actually, because that's the main colour that's in that corner. Being followed by silver quite rapidly. This might not work. Rather too much silver. Just putting some more pearl marmalade. I don't know, what is it? Crimson red. Or maybe a bit of that dark brown. Deep brown. Alright, so now I'll give that just a little stir. Don't want it to turn to mud, but alright, I'm going to pour that off. That should come off quite easily because it's only just been put on. And not come off completely, of course, but as in... Alright, let's see what's going to come out. Looks like mud. Looks like mud. Mud. These are better colours. Don't know if they match the rest though. And the other thing you can do is just scoop some up off the mat and use that. Pour some of that off. That side. This one. I need my pins. It's slippery. The noise you can hear, most likely, some of my dogs snoring. The white didn't really show up much, did it? A few little places. What I could do is just add a little bit of white in somewhere. No, don't like that. Shouldn't have done that. Oh no. Oh dear. I think that's all right. I'll leave it now. I am loving it. I think it's very pretty. Just loving all the different cells, the colours. Yeah, wasn't sure if these colours would work, but I think they have. Let me know if you think the colours have worked. I'll bring you in for a close-up in just a tick and you can have a better look. And yeah, please tell me what you think. Ruby. Hello, Ruby. No, you stay there. And there's Great Grandma Lucy. Hey, Lucy. Yeah. Are you a great grandma? Yeah. What's wrong, Lucy? You don't look happy. Lucy. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. Hey, sweetie. Good girl. Here's a good girl. She's going a bit deaf now. She's very old. Leave her alone, sweetie. They're wet. Anyway. Here we are. Look at those beautiful nuggets of gold. That's from the 24K gold that does that. Oh, the dog's stretching. Oh, isn't it? Oh, sorry, I shouldn't write so much about my own painting, but I am loving it. Look at those beautiful colours. Beautiful nuggets of gold. They're sweet. Noises from my dogs. Ay, ay. So there we go. I wasn't sure if those colours would work, but they do. Now I had the white light on before, and I don't know that I like it actually. This normal light, they seem to work better, don't they? Alright, so sorry about the shadow here, but I got the overhead light on. But I've decided, I love it from this angle, which is why I've popped you on that angle. But I'm just feeling this needs a bit more highlight in here. Like it's got some highlight there now, and that's got the highlight there. And that's just really pretty. And this is pretty too, but even though I didn't do a very good job of that last time, I'm going to try and do it again on this side. But this time I'm just going to be using my small palette knife. This one here. So I'm just going to pick up a bit of the white from the table, and we'll see how we go. Oh, this is a bit risky. Don't want it to come off it too fast. We'll see. Let's start from over here. So it's a good idea to go down over the edge, because with these deep edge canvases especially, you want them to have nice edges. Well, that's nice and fine, most of it. Bring that down over here. think when this is dry, I'll just put some pure white in here to highlight those bits so they stand out. And maybe a little bit in here as well. This is my front garden. Love it here, well, except for the snakes. Well, here it is, it's all dry. And you can see with different lightings, you can see different colours, as in like that. It's anyway, you can see the gold shining and the silver. Silver really shines, doesn't it? So anyway, I'll bring you in for some close-ups. I'm holding it so it's not so easy, but I think those lines there look quite nice, so I've got to watch out for the shadow. Maybe if I turn this way a bit. I'm glad I put that white in there. I think it's just given it a little bit more interest. And I might even just put a little bit more in, especially that middle bit. A little bit more white in that area, just to bring it up as a highlight. That corner there is really pretty. Sorry, my hand's moving around. Rest on the fence pole post. Oh, a bit windy. Okay, that's where I live. Thanks so much for watching my videos and for subscribing. It's pretty awesome. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, it is free, so please do. And I have a Facebook group, Acrylic Pouring and More, for all types of artists at all levels. The only rule is to be kind. So I hope that you join. Okay, thanks again. Bye for now.